very much to get you guys to a point where you can run your business from the beach, and that's going to be the objective. So, who in the room has ever had a job? Who's ever had a job? Ever had a job? And how does a job compare to being in business? What are the differences?
You can ring in sick.
You can always pass the buck, I think, in an organisation and a job. Whereas in business,
But you're impotent when you're working a job. Someone else controls you.
Yeah, you're caged, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think in a job, success is part of a whole team effort. Where in your business, when you get the successes, they're your successes because you've done it. Where in a job, you get a success and everyone goes, well, I did a bit of that and I did a bit of that.
Right,
so it's just shared success rather than something that you truly own.
It's very easy to measure success when you've got a business, because your financial results tell you, or your KPIs tell you whether you've succeeded or not. So you've got a very clear measure of success in a job. But from a wealth perspective, and from a kind of a standard of living perspective, where does a job leave you, as opposed to being in business?
Secure.
A job is secure, yeah. Okay.
Sold out.
Your income's capped, you're right, yeah. Why is it capped? Why is your income capped in the job?
Because you work for a salary.
Right.
And that's decided by somebody else.
Yeah.
Someone else is making all the profit, really.
Yeah.
They are. You're lining somebody else's pocket, aren't you? That's
Yeah.
absolutely
you're only using your own time.
Yeah.
You're not leveraging.
Absolutely. Spot on, absolutely. So, there's a limit to what you can earn in a job, which is the number of hours that you've got to be able to work. So whether it's 35 or 40, there is a cap. So wealth in a job, it's not really going to happen, is it, I don't think? Not everybody wants money, but I mean, for most people, wealth is not going to happen in a job. So again, we have a definition for a job which is this, just over broke. That really is, we really are just about kind of covering our costs, because whenever you earn more money, you just acquire a new commitment. So for me, I'm a big fan of business in terms of it's one surefire way of developing wealth. The problem is, in this country, what happens at school in terms of what are we taught to do?
Get a job.
We're not taught to buy a business. We're not taught to invest in a business. We're not taught the disciplines and the skills that are required to run a business. I think that's quite a big failing. I think, and that's again probably another reason why a lot of startups fail, because maybe something on growing a business or developing a business might have been helpful, wouldn't it? I think, but it doesn't happen.
No, you get taught about trigonometry.
All the stuff that
Which is useful in life.
You're also taught to toe the line, and I mean, my background's teaching, so one of the biggest frustrations I had when I was teaching was that some of the best kids were the ones that were always just on the edge there, because they just refused to be institutionalised, because in a sense a school has to run like that, just like any huge organisation. And actually they're the ones that are often later on come into their own. But as a teacher, it was really frustrating in that environment not to be able to harness that, because you're working within a system, which is important as well in its own right.
It is indeed. I get that.
My husband was too.
So it's unfortunate. It doesn't prepare us for business, but this slide kind of summarises the journey. We call it the entrepreneur's ladder. You can see that at the back, but it summarises the journey that often business owners go through, and it's quite a painful journey sometimes. So we often start as a student, a trainee employee. That's what we start as in a university or at college. That's where we start our journey. And then when we become an employee, we have a job. And then those of us that are brave enough will step into setting up on our own. But do we still have a job unless we've got a team running for us? Very often, self-employed people still have a job. You have a job unless you can back away from that business and let somebody else run it. So part of coaching is moving business owners through from being self-employed, where they have a job, to being a proper business owner, where there's a system that's being run, and where there's a team that's running the system. that journey is a lot of what coaching is all about. Being a business owner is about handling something that you can parcel up and do something with. Okay? You move on through the cycle from being a business owner, you may want to acquire new, different businesses or invest into the businesses. So it goes from employee to self-employed to business owner to investor. You may not be able to see the stats on here, but 95% of the population are in this area of the chart. But that's where 5% of the wealth is. So again, it's not just about wealth, but it's just interesting to know how the money flows. Obviously, as an accountant, it's something that's particularly interesting to me. So 95% of the wealth in the world is with business owners or investors, and that's only 5% of the population. So you can see how you guys are in business, or most of you are in business. So if wealth is something that's important to you, you're kind of heading in the right direction. Does that make sense to everybody? In terms of, yeah. I think the other thing that is important for me on this is when you've got a job, you've got a work income. You're converting hours, time into money. The only way you're ever going to get wealthy is by acquiring assets. And by having a business, that is an asset.